Hi, I'm Don Stegall from StegallHobbies.com and RC Pro, the pylon racing organization. This video is about Club 40 racing and a new product on the market by StegallHobbies.com called the Club 40 Racer. The Club 40 Racer is a laser cut kit. It's a short kit, and there will also be a full hardware kit version. And the plans will be available for those who like to scratch build. This is a small printout of the plans on 11 by 17. The plans are actually 60 by 36 inches, and the PDF file may become available. But the plane in front of me is the Skyraider Mach 2. The Skyraider Mach 2 was the first plane we started using in Club 40 racing. We've since added the World Models LA Racer 40, the SIG 4-Star 54, and now the StegallHobbies.com Club 40 Racer kit. Club 40 racing is a blast, even for experienced pilots. The course will fit on most clubs' fields. It's only 400 feet between the pylons, and they have to be 125 feet back from the pilot station. All flying is done out in front of the pilots. I wrote an article called Pylon Racing for Everyone that appeared in the October 2009 Model Aviation magazine. Club 40 boomed. Guys found that flying sport planes on a course in low pressure situations is a whole lot of fun. We've advanced to having Club 40 at the AMA Pylon Nationals. It was first held in 2015, and I didn't get to attend because of family and other issues, but I did make it in 2016. It was a blast. Tim Sparks, Ken Erickson, Clint Sayer, a whole number of people really made the event enjoyable. I've written an article that's in the June 2018 Model Aviation magazine about sport pylon racing at the 2018 AMA Pylon Nats. If you get a chance, check out the article. It talks about Club 40, but it also covers EF1, which is a great electric class if you're into electrics, and AMA 424 Sport Quickie. And there are very nice quickies available on the market. The Quick V6 by Jim Allen is a very, very nice quickie. And Jim Allen also designed a Proudbird EF1 that's a nice airplane. In 2004 to 2005, when I started working on Club 40, the Skyraider Mach 2 by the World Models was produced in a funky basket weave covering with printed stuff on the wings. It looked fairly tacky. I started working with the World Models and Airborne Models to bring out solid color versions of the Skyraider with CA hinges so that it would be easy to cover or easy to strip and recover. The originals had pre-hinged control surfaces on it. Adding CA hinges made it much easier to add trim and to recover them. This and this are pieces from the very first solid color Skyraider Mach 2 to ever be shipped by Airborne Models. I flew it for several years. My son was involved in a midair that wasn't his fault. He got yelled at, which don't do that to people at pylon races, especially young kids that are trying to participate, and especially when it's not their fault. After the World Models started producing the Skyraider in solid white and solid yellow, they were quite popular. Then they added solid orange and solid red. and those colors proved to be extremely popular, especially the red. We actually even got an arc produced, and this was one of the arcs, and I covered it with transparent covering so you can see it in the bones. This plane has never been flown. It will possibly get flown this year, maybe not, because it's kind of my display model at this point. But people like the arcs. The problem was people don't understand that when model airplanes are shipped from China or overseas, over the seas, the containers get moisture in them. When the airplanes aren't covered, they tend to warp. The Skyraider Mach 2s mostly came in unscathed, but I did have some people that got warped ones and I had to replace them. So no more arcs are being produced. At one point, I had over 55 Skyraiders alone in stock. That's how booming Club 40 was. I was selling a lot of them locally, but I was also shipping a whole lot of them all over the country. That didn't include the LA Racers that came later, and didn't include the other ARFs that I have by the world models and the airborne models. So my storage area was quite filled up. A lot of people like the arcs, and there's still a number of builders out there. This plane has been reverse engineered with the permission of the world models and airborne models, and StegallHobbies.com is now shipping the laser cut kit with the plans, the full-size plans. If you mess up a part, you can easily make a replacement part, and you can build it to your specifications. We include the instructions, and the Club 40 rules require that you build it to the instructions. This is the fuselage kit for the Club 40 Racer. This is a part that fits on the bottom. Here you have a couple of formers. This is the top. One of the cool things that's been added is this hatch. A few years ago, the world models revised the LA Racer 40 and added a battery tank hatch. At that point, I started working on Club 40 Electric, and the rules will be published by June 1st. They've been tested, we know that they work, and you can build this airplane as a glow plane or as an electric plane. It actually has two formers where the tank or battery goes, one for a round top tank and one for a square top tank. Has a servo tray. This is the bottom piece with some other pieces. This is the top rear piece. This is a fuselage side. You'll notice it has a diagonal. And this is the fuselage front and the mating back part. You just put a doubler where they join. Here's the top of the rear. This is the other side, and this is the other side of the front. This airplane is a joy to build. It is a tab lock kit, and you can't build it crooked unless you try hard. The wing may be a little bit more of a challenge. These are part of the tail parts. The tail parts actually come with a wing kit if you get just the wing kit. This is elevator stock, or aileron stock I should say. And it has the spars, and it has sheeting for the leading edge. It has spars and balsa end caps for the wing tips. It has laser cut shear webs. It has a couple of wing supports to support the wing while you're building it. And it has parts for the tail on this sheet. And here we have a sheet of ribs. This is the joiner and some gussets. And this is the root with the tab that fits into the fuselage to hold the wing in place. These are servo trays. The servos can be mounted in the wing, or you can do a traditional single servo if you want to put torque rods in it. And you can fully sheet the wing if you want. Because of Club 40 electric racing and the gold class pushing airplanes near the maximum weight, the kits will be available with optional balsa fuselage parts, which will allow you to build a lighter airplane. I don't recommend it for glow, but for electric, it'll be fine. That's an introduction to the Club 40 Racer. This is just one of many videos to come, and there will be a building series where I show you how easy it is to build and how much fun it is to build. And we'll do flight videos and all kinds of other stuff. If you have the opportunity to get to Muncie, Indiana for the 2018 Nats, even if you're just a spectator, you'll have a blast. Seeing 200-mile-an-hour Q-40 airplanes doing 2.5 miles in under a minute is a total thrill. Flying them's even more of a thrill, of course, but nobody starts at the top. Club 40 is an excellent way to get started into pylon racing. It's well established. There are groups all over the country, and if you go to rcpro.org, you'll find resources on Club 40, including real flight simulations of this airplane and a 2-pole course. Now I expect that we may actually race Club 40 Electric Gold on a 3-pole short course, because the airplanes will be significantly faster than a stock Club 40 airplane. I have multiple YouTube channels, including donstegall.com, rcpylon.tv, and rcfieldbox.com. And if you're into music, I even have a website coming and a YouTube channel called makesomemusic.tv. If you enjoy music, or if you want to enjoy music, it'll be an excellent way to learn how to get started. Even if you start with just an iPhone or an iPad or a tablet, there'll be a whole lot of resources on that. There's a companion website to the June 2018 article called sportpylonracing.com. It'll be getting updated with a lot more information about sport pylon racing, and of course it'll have links to the NMPRA, the AMA's premier pylon racing special interest group. If you're not a member of the NMPRA, even if you're racing sport pylon, being a member of the NMPRA has benefits. One of the things some of the clubs have started doing is called Pylon School. Tom Melsheimer just recently ran one in Muncie for the CAPS area group, and it turned out very well. In 2005 through 2007, I had what I called pylon parties on the field behind my house. I have a 10-acre field and almost a 1,000-foot runway, and plenty of room for the 2-pole course, even enough room for the AMA 424 short course. I plan to have races this fall on my field. They will be all electric races. There will be EF1, Club 40 Electric, and Club Wingman. Club Wingman uses a slightly smaller version of the Skyraider called the Wingman 2. With an EF1 power system, they got almost as fast or as fast as the Club 40 airplane. and you can reuse the components in your EF1 airplane if you decide to move to EF1. Or if you've got EF1s that you have parts left over from, or batteries that are not quite up to racing, a Wingman 2 makes a very fun airplane. I'm doing videos on the Wingman 2, and clubwingman.com has the specifications for the racing class. So please visit clubwingman.com. Thanks for watching. I hope you get into pylon racing. Hope we'll see you at the Nats. I hope I get to go. And stay tuned for a lot more from StegallHobbies.com and Don Stegall. And I'm proud to welcome some new members to Team Stegall. Jeff Barber and Terry Yates are currently members, and there will be more members being added. So check out teamstegall.com when you get a chance.